Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can hardly wait. It's a blue box. Wait, it's a Chewy's box. Oh my goodness. Quick tab, open it. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. There's a kitten in there. So what that means is that I gave myself permission to go to Greenhill and look at kittens once Chewy arrived and I had kitten food. So there's a kitten in there. Well, that and $175 in my wallet. But there's a kitten in there. Kitten Formula. I haven't really been a great big Diamond fan. I used to sell Diamond actually when I managed the feed store. But pet foods have just gone out the window when it comes to like what's rational these days. And I used to own a pet store. I know how to look at a feed ration. And when you look at your ingredients list, so we have chicken meal, chicken fat preserved with tocoperoisis, which is good, dried yeast, rice, fish meal, salmon meal. I don't really like to see the fish in pet foods because we should not be using the oceans to feed our pets. Egg product, natural flavor, flaxseed, which is great, salmon oil, which is very good. And then, the most important is like chicken and chicken meal. So if it starts off with corn gluten meal, chicken byproduct meal in your first ingredients here, that's a problem. And of course, this has a whole bunch of other good stuff in it. It's pretty decent food. I really like Nutro products personally. Nutro Natural Choice, but their stuff has just gotten horribly expensive. And they kind of gave up the seclusive pet store industry, and which I used to be a part of. So now the world is out there, and it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I have kitten food. This makes me happy because I'm getting ready to bring a kitten home. And I gotta give a big kudos to Chewy because you know what? When you order from them, they remember you. They give you discounts if you keep reordering. Like I set this up on an auto ship for like every 4 months, which means every 3 months I go in and edit what I want. So, but they're lightning fast on their shipping. It happens like within 48 to 72 hours, your product lands. And that's just crazy. I don't know how they do it, but they're great. So, whoop, it's empty. So what I do is because I like free shipping and I'm kind of the survivalist type. So I bought 3 bags because I like to have 3 months supply of food for all of my critters on hand. I know it's kind of different, but I don't have anxiety about running out of food for my animals. I don't worry about what's going on in the world politically and stuff. And the supply lines today are just really mucked up at the end of the day. And it wouldn't surprise me to see them run out of kitten food this season, um, because of, you know, raw materials are just all over the board, and the commodities market operates that way. So I know this, and as somebody who owned a pet store and dealt with, distribution to retail stores, I knew back in the 90s when I had Animal Attraction that you need to be prepared. You need to have whatever's on hand is what you're going to deal with an emergency with. So, yeah, 3 bags of feed, because it gives me free shipping, which is just always smart at the end of the day. But it also gives me peace of mind. So I always got at least 2 unused bags, like big bags of adult kibble for my cats. And like my chickens, I have like 6 bags of feed set aside for them. And I've got a good 6 months to 12 months of food for me. So I think this is just wise. And as somebody going to bring a new baby home, I want to make sure they're not going to go hungry, right? And 3 bags of kibbles, I don't think they're going to go hungry anytime soon. And here in the living room, I've got a new, lovely stainless steel dish for the baby's kibbles, kitten food, and a big water bowl for her or him. And then I will put up we'll move this around a little bit. We'll have a kitty box here, and then I will put up my playpen across here so that the kitten will stay here in the main living room area with me. And often I sleep on the couch every night, so the kitten will come sleep with me, which will be exactly what I want. And then we'll give it, about a month in this room to settle in, relax, and get to know George. And George can still use her kitty door. And then later, what I'll do is I'll take it and then I'll set it up over here in this doorway, and put it across right here so that they have to stay on this side of it. And then right there is the bathroom that goes to the kitty door. And then usually what happened last time when I had George, she was on this side, and Opie would just jump over the little 2-foot kitty, the playpen wall there. And then that kept the baby in this part of the house where it had an ever expanding life. It got to go in the kitchen and in the back room there, but mostly it got to hang out in this front room area with Mom. And that's where kibbles were, and you can look out the window and watch the birds and stuff. It's a good space for babies. So this will be where the little one will start off. I can't wait. I'm gonna get a kitten. So I think it's really important to celebrate and to utilize your local rescue agencies to bring those community citizens with 4 legs and fur into your home, because this is their homeland. They were born here. This is their community too. And if we're going to create them, we have to take care of them. So I'm really excited to support Greenhill and to bring a baby home. And in spite of the fact that I'm shocked at the price, because I paid $100 for George just 4 years ago, and she was spayed and vaccinated and dewormed and housed and fed. But now it's $175 4 years later, which is, that's a 75% increase. And on disability, that's some big bucks. And disability people, we make some pretty good homes for critters because we're here all the time. So anyhow, I have a kitten coming, and I'm so excited because it's fun to get set up. It's so fun to think about. And I'm seeing some of the Facebook images that are coming back up from 5 years ago from when I brought George home. And yeah, it's time to go play with kittens again and let my kiddo out. It's gonna be fun. I love having baby kittens. But you know what? when I bring him home, it's forever. So I don't know. I have so many ideas in my head about who I want to bring home. And like when I got Opie, he just like crawled up my chest and just buried himself into my chin, and that won my heart. And we came home. The big, huge 17-pound cat that's supposed to live like, 12 years, lived 13, 14 with me. And he had Lyme disease. He was a very sick little boy. So I try to take good care of him, love on him, give them some quiet space, but they also have liberties, like when they get old enough they can go out in the garden. So George loves to lay out in the sun and watch what's going on in the world. She enjoys that enrichment. So I'm so excited to get a kitten, to like have a baby kitten coming home. I'm so happy. All right, guys. So I told myself that once kitten food was here, that from then going forward, that's all I had to do before I could go look at kittens. And yeah, so now I can go look. Trust me, I'll take you along. Okay, everybody. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Come on, let's play.